Hey YouTube, Kevin Ryan here, and I do apologize for not making much videos these past couple weeks. I've been busy with work. So I'm back, and I'm here just to give you a little bit of a 411 of my regionals. I mean, I was going to do a regionals video on the 3rd, but unfortunately my iPod died. So I'm just here giving you the replay, I guess you can say. Um, so for round 1, well, at the beginning, first of all, I did play a deck called Black Harpies. It's mostly black wings with dark monsters, but it had a little bit of harpies in it, so, yeah. I had high hopes that this deck would become good for me in regionals, but unfortunately it didn't. So, I'll explain what happened. So, the first round I dueled against was Gears, and I lost that round because I had a very bad hand to begin with, and I just got lucky summoning Dark Simorg and Blackwing Armor Master, but it all went to hell when when the opponent played Mirror Force. So I keep losing constantly around 3 out. He got me at best 2 out of 2. So yeah, that was a bad thing, and I hardly got any monsters out there. Round 2, I dueled against Gladiator Beasts. Again, lost, and I could see why. The Gladiator Beasts to me were a very fast deck. They're something like crazy, like with fusion monsters, and yeah, it wasn't a fun thing for me. And I hate Gladiator Beasts with a passion, but you can't really help it some. The next one is the Fire Kings. I won first round 1 with that one, but then the guy bested me for 2 out of 3. So yeah, it's that damn Grunix's effect. So I must blame Grunix for that. But I did try, it's not like I said I'm gonna ever try my best on this. So yeah, I did lose, and I admit it. Round 4, I dueled against an Exodia deck. How typical is that one gonna be? The kid keeps constantly giving me life points from Upstart Goblin, and he keeps drawing like crazy, like Jaw of Greed, One Day Apiece, all that stuff, and it was driving me crazy, and I bested him like 1 out of 3, and he bested against me 2 out of 3. So yeah, it was kind of a stressful thing to do, but yeah, what can you do? But I did get an official loss. I did get an official loss with that, and but fortunately, his dad or his brother or somebody, family member, he asked this guy, my opponent, that if he's done or is he like finished the duel. So then he dropped out, and then I got a win by default, or WBD in other words. So that bring me a little bit of happiness, a little bit happy, but it didn't do really much for me. Round 5, I dueled against Mermails, and that deck was really swarming like crazy, and I didn't think of the right strategy at the time, and I was more focused on getting rid of his monsters rather than forgetting about my defense. So I didn't draw the necessary card I need to complete a combo that I wanted, but it happens. So shit happens, and besides, the opponent was one of my good friends, so I have to give him a bit of a doubt because he is a real duelist and he's been playing longer than I have. So yeah. So yeah, I officially lost to him. Round 6, I got a win by default because my opponent didn't bother even showing up, and that pisses me the hell off because I want to duel a worthy opponent. But yeah, so he didn't show up. Turns out he dropped out because he wanted to win a damn map. You people want a damn map. So I got a win by default. So that's my second one by WBD. Round 7, I dueled against zombies. And I lost because, I'm going to tell you guys this why, because this is really kind of bad for me, but I'm going to say it anyways. The kid was a noob. He didn't know how many cards are in. He completely forgot about the updated ban list. He had a ban list that was way back like 2 or 3 years ago. That was not really good. That was not good on his part, but it wasn't good on mine either. When he milled the top 3 cards from his deck when he was playing Raiko, I saw a second monster reborn in the deck. And everyone saw, they wanted me to call the judge up there. They wanted me to call a judge and disqualify this kid. But I was going to, because it was against the law. I was trying to be a little nice and let him pass a little bit. But I realized he was the type of kid that if you say no to him, or he's gonna go like apeshit on you. And I am not gonna have his cards like splat against me and all that stuff and saying that I'm wrong about this, like giving it a chance, and he was swiping cards out like crazy, like that's cheating. I actually let the kid cheat, and that was part of my bad too, and that was like because that is serious shit. But you know, I let the kid learn from his own damn mistakes because you know that's how the only way you learn about this game, truly, is that if you lose, if you're a complete noob, like I probably was, like I was an idiot. I'll admit this, I was an idiot to not disqualify him off the bat. So yeah, that was my fault there, and I got lost because the game was getting way too slow. He was not thinking his schedule, and we were almost out of time. So yeah, I am kind of a little pissed off by this, but you know, the kid is just, ugh. I can see why I don't like him. Round 8, I dueled against 6 samurais, and you know, the guy was okay. He was funny, and ignore that. Sorry, that was my Skype. So anyways, I dueled against 6 samurais, and I did lost this round. Best 2 out of 2, but the guy was a nice enough opponent that we end up, like, he and I keep making, it was like a funny duel. He and I keep, like, making fun of, like, the sound effects and all this, and make it sound, like, funny, and make it more fun, and he was like, oh shit, and when I played the combo Harpies Hunting Ground, and with my Harpies and Black Wings, he hated the fact that I was dueling against Winged Beast type monsters. Because I mentioned him once before, that monsters that can fly have a magical resistance over monsters that can only walk on the earth. Which is true. But, you know, I did lose, but he was nice. He was very nice. He was very polite. He asked some good questions, like what card do this, what card do that, and that's how you get the best in this game. So, yeah, to me, he was a very worthy opponent. I did like him. He's a very cool dude, and I respect for him. Round 9, this is my last round. This is before I ever saw my score. It was 252nd place, and it was really sad. It was a real sad deal. But you know, this 9th round, my opponent didn't bother showing up. He dropped out, so I got a win by default. So the score out of 9 rounds was that I got 3 out of 9 win by default. It was not exactly a win, but it's a win somehow. But it was mostly 6 out of 9 that I did lose officially. Yeah. So this kind of just shows me that I need to work a little harder on the more the skills on decks and read the cards properly, and you know, just work up a strategy that you can make counter all these again till the next regionals. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. And you know, it was fun at regionals. I didn't complain. I just more interested in trading and collecting and eating the food, unfortunately. But the thing is, though, my friends and I, after we got done at regionals, we went to Applebee's and we got some food in us, and we had a good time. I thank my friends for giving me at least some support about my decks, about my dueling skills, and I appreciate you guys for being my best subscribers, and thank you guys for tuning into my channels. I know I'm not the best Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro duelist. I may not be a pro at all. I may be a noob to some of you, but there are bigger noobs than me. Trust me, there really are. And again, I really do love this game. I'm gonna continue on pursuing it as long as until, well, what do they say? Till death do you part, I guess. So anyways, this is Calorie Night, and I'm signing off because it's getting late and I'm getting hungry. So, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good weekend. Take care. Latest.